Do you think people who have no self-esteem, no self-confidence will make money through trading? Definitely not. Do you know why? Because these are the people that stay in demo trading for like literally a year, right? It's not normal. You should be out of demo trading after a year, guys. But guys, this is important, right? I'm doing this training because at the start of the week, it's always good to remember that you don't have to have the most perfection of skills to be able to trade or grow your business, but you do need to have self-confidence. So I'm going to share my screen, guys, and go through kind of what tips I have for you guys for raising your self-worth and going from that. So can you all see this screen okay? Yeah, put a thumbs up if you can. Thanks. Okay, cool, let's do it, guys. First tip, so we go straight into the training, right? Make sure you have a notebook and pen ready. First tip, first tip is you need to list 10 strengths in your notes on your phone, right? So obviously you're writing down the notes of this training, which is fine, but when you actually do the action, guys, you need to list 10 strengths, 10 strengths that you have in the notes on your phone. The reason why I say phone is because you need to go and look at this every single day when you're on your phone, right? I know for a fact people write notes all the time in their notebook, but they don't go and read it. So it's pointless. It's actually pointless. So what's the fuck? Why are you wasting your time? You need to put it in your phone, okay? We're on our phone. We make money from our phone, right? Get some personal development on your phone. Now, listing the 10 strengths is important, guys, in terms of self-worth and self-esteem. The reason why is because when you lack self-worth and self-esteem, you are only thinking about your negatives, right? You're only thinking of things that don't, you know, that don't build you up. You're like thinking, okay, I can't trade right now because, you know, I don't know everything yet. I don't know this. I don't know what pips are. I don't even know how to count pips properly. I still make money from trading. I don't know. People are like, what's the pips in this? I'm like, Z? Z? I don't know. My maths is shit. Like, I don't know. It's like 60 take away 57. So I don't know, man. So you got to understand, guys, you don't need to know everything to make money. That's so dumb. Like, no, you need to just know your strengths so you have the confidence to keep going. You know, when I say all the time, you fail your way to the top. You genuinely do fail your way to the top. You don't have a win after win after win to get to the top. That's a fairy tale, guys. We're not in fairy tales. You fail your way to the top. So imagine you're entering a trade, it hits stop loss. Okay, we're gonna cry about it for a year? No, like, keep going. You're gonna make it back. There's $6.6 trillion traded a day, right? $6.6 trillion traded a day, and you're moaning about £10? Oh, come on. Like, there's more money out there. What's wrong with you? Now, on the flip side, right? On the flip side of business, because obviously we have both. You should be both. You should always be both. But on the flip side, we have the business. Yeah, we have business people who they speak to someone and they're like, no, it doesn't work. Okay, there's like 3 billion people out there that probably thinks it does. Like, at the end of the day, if you keep like focusing on the negatives, you're focusing on your weaknesses, okay? You're focusing on your weaknesses because you think, oh, because I don't do this, this is why it won't happen. You have to focus on your strengths, okay? And you need to also make sure, guys, that you're not just focusing on your strengths, but you're focusing on the people around you's strengths. I'm the first person to say I fucking hate launches and apps and stuff because I don't like them. Yeah, I don't like how to, oh, you have to download this and that, and I don't know. I haven't ever had an Android. But you got to imagine there are people around you that love that shit, right? They love all this stuff. So for instance, if you have a strength, who for me it is pretty much being loud, right? I have a strength of being loud. I have a strength of talking to people. That's my strength. So if that's my strength and you guys know that's your strength, but that's not your strength right now, you can leverage this, right? You can leverage our energies together and we can do it together. Okay, at the end of the day, you have to do this inventory, guys, at the start of every day, right? Every journey that you go on, whether it's trading, whether it's business, whether it's a new business, whatever you want to do, you need to list your 10 strengths, because that is going to be the one that gets you from here to here. So right now, guys, put in the chat a comment, like a strength that you have. Everyone should put a strength that they have. What's the strength? Doesn't have to be trading, guys. If you say trading, it's bullshit. Trading's no one's strength. No one's strength. Tech, okay? Tech crazy. Ty, what's your strength? Dan, what's your strength? Put down one strength. And I won't move on until I get it. Oh, Phoebe, organization. I need your help. I'm really shit at organization. Okay, cool. Huge empath. Okay, that's amazing. You feel energies, yeah? These are huge strengths, guys. And guess what? Zach, leadership, amazing. Reading people, amazing. Guys, that's all of these strengths will help you in trading and in business, right? You need to be organized in trading. You need to be organized in business, right? Reading people. You need to read candlesticks in trading. You need to read people in business. All of your strengths will help you be successful in this business. But if you don't actually go on to that, like if you don't even realize that you have that strength, are you going to make money from it? If you don't know your strengths, are you going to make money from it? No. Controlling your anger is a huge, huge, huge strength. I'll tell you where that's a huge strength. Trading, right? Trading. I'll tell you why controlling your anger is trading, because guess what? You're going to lose a few trades. And if you don't get angry, you're going to save some money in the long run. Okay. So you guys have to understand that strength is super important in trading and in business, because that's how you can develop them. Now, on the flip side, guys, on the flip side, I hate to say it, but you have to list your 10 weaknesses as well, right? You have to list your 10 weaknesses as well. So you acknowledge what is in your mind. Okay, so many people try to like block out certain things, like they, you know, like if you have an ego and they don't want to admit they have an ego, so they're like, no, I don't have an ego. But then as soon as someone tells you something, you do. You guys need to write that down. If you list your 10 weaknesses, right? If you list your 10 weaknesses, you have your self-esteem inventory. So you know for every weakness you have a strength, right? You need to write this down, because the 10 weaknesses are what's going to stop you in this business. The 10 weaknesses that you have will be the 10 weaknesses that stop you in this business. So if you have ego issues, right? If you have pride issues, if you have jealousy, if you have whatever weakness that you have, that is going to be the red flag that stops you in this business and makes you quit. Okay? That will make you quit, because it's those weaknesses that come out. So you need to know how to control those weaknesses. Does that make sense so far, guys? Does it make sense that we have to understand that the weaknesses is crucial to understand, right? If someone says you're not coachable and then you're not listening to their advice, you're not fucking coachable, man. Like, that's it, right? Go around it and just be like, yeah, I'm not coachable. Okay, I need to fix this. I need to put, you know, that's the thing you need to understand. When we tell you something, or if someone tells you a weakness, they're not picking your flaws. They're trying to make it seem so you can develop them, and those weaknesses become this small and your strengths are this big. Okay, so you have to understand now 10 weaknesses that you can have in trading. Well, the main one that I see is over trading and revenge trading. The reason why people fail in trading is simply because of these two things, right? They're actually and impatience. So there's three things that people stop them from trading. Over trading, they lose money. Revenge trading, they lose money. And impatience, they lose money. Okay, these are the things that are going to be your weaknesses. So if you're impatient, right, that is a huge weakness in this business. Okay, especially trading in terms of business as well. If you're impatient and you're hungry for those signups, and then they're going to think you're fucking weird. Like, what, you spoke to me yesterday, man. Stop speaking to the same person like 10 times. Go and speak to 10 other people, right? You got to imagine your weaknesses will hurt you, right? But if you write down your strengths, then you can build on those strengths and you can avoid those weaknesses that you may have. Next thing, okay, realistic expectation. To raise your self-worth and self-esteem, everyone in this training needs to have realistic expectation every day. Okay, there's so many people that think, okay, I need to be like chairman tomorrow, which is great. You see it, you believe it, okay, cool. But then what happens if you don't hit chairman tomorrow? Your self-esteem and self-worth will just go to the floor, right? You have to understand small wins a day keeps anxiety away, right? So if you're a trader, if you don't even know how to trade, guys, right? If you get 30 pips a day, which is literally like a couple of pounds, right? That's a huge win, right? A huge win, but people don't think that's a win, but it is, right? 30 pips a day is insane. Try and get 30 pips, whether it's a signal, whether it's a harmonic scanner, whether it's your own analysis. You can use any one of these things to get your 30 pips a day, and you will be better off than you were before you started this business, right? Before you started this business. That's super important. Realistic expectation is what's going to keep you going. In terms of business, I know people who get pissed off if they don't sign up a person a day. I don't care about that. Like, I know my self-worth. Do you know why? Because I celebrate 10 conversations I have a day, right? 10 conversations. Like, at the end of the day, even if I message, yeah, which I have done, message some like famous rapper or something, and they replied, I'm like, yes, I'm one step closer, right? And I'll give you a real example. I have one of the biggest rappers in the UK in my business from one conversation that I was celebrating. I was like, cool song, man. He's like, okay, thanks. Now he's in my business, right? Now he's in my business because I wasn't hungry for that sign up from him. I didn't care about that sign up from him. I was celebrating that conversation I had with him. Yeah, realistic expectations will get you results. If you push yourself too hard, too fast, and in a day, you're going to crash and burn. If you want 1,000 pips a day, if you want to sign up 100 people a day, cool, I'm saying go and do it. But what are you going to do when they start the business? What are you going to do when they start the business? Are you ready for that? No, probably not. Small wins a day will help you, okay? People quit because they don't reach their unrealistic expectation. People quit because they don't reach their unrealistic expectation. Now, I know for a fact we're all at a flaw when we do speak about the business in one aspect. We do say this will change your life, and that is true, it will. But we need to kind of push guys that it's not a quick fix. Yeah, it's not going to change your day, your business tomorrow. It's not going to change your income tomorrow. But I'm telling you now, it will change your life, right? It will. It's down to you. So we have to have realistic expectations, and we have to make sure that when we do have that, we celebrate the accomplishments with others, okay? One of the best things that you can do to raise your self-worth and raise all of that, right? Self-esteem is celebrate every single win you have in your life, right? Celebrate it with others. We are in such a blessed community right now where everyone wants to see everyone win, right? And I know they do, okay? Some people might not, but I know the majority of the people around us do. So when you have that little win, celebrate it. So you could be like, hey guys, I've been waiting for this person to get back to me and they just did, yeah? Celebrate that. That's cool. That's amazing. You don't know where that's gonna go. Or it could be, hey guys, I have just put in a demo trade and I have never done that before. Guys, this is a huge win, huge win. Okay, you have to celebrate the accomplishments that you have with others. So many people are so scared, right? They're so scared of celebrating their accomplishments that they're actually hindering themselves from celebrating any again. Okay, if you're not brave enough to celebrate the small accomplishments with people around you, you're not around the right people, or you're not the right person to be around them. Okay, you're not around the right people, or you're not the right person to be around them. That's what I mean. If you have just got one of your big wins and you can't say it to your team, to your friends, to whoever, then there's something wrong, okay? So celebrate every single win. And I want you guys to do this fully, especially everyone in this training should be comfortable enough to celebrate their small wins. Okay, we want a culture of celebrating small wins. We don't want, oh, they just got promoted. Okay, cool, well done. What about the other people that haven't got promoted? We want to celebrate everyone, right? Or what about some people have made like £5,000 in trading? Cool, that's fine. But what about the other ones, right? We want to celebrate everyone together, because at the end of the day, that's what will make us feel closer together. celebrating your accomplishments with someone automatically brings you closer to them. Okay, automatically. So when you guys message me like small wins in the personal message, I don't care what you do. I forward it into the team, right? I don't care what you say. I don't care if it's private or not. I'm forwarding that because that shit needs to be celebrated, right? Stop hiding it. Like, Dan waking up in the morning is a celebration to me. This guy never wakes up in the morning. Like, I'm like celebrating, like, yes, Dan's awake. Woohoo! Guy's never awake, okay? Doesn't mean that he's working though. I don't care if he's working. I'm just proud that he woke up before 12 p.m. That's it, okay? Guys, we have to celebrate these small wins, okay? We have to. So if you can do that, you will be happier in your own self-worth, because then you're reminded, hang on, I do bring value into this earth, okay? I do bring value. And that's the thing you need to understand in terms of traders, because some of you are traders, right? Traders, whatever. In terms of traders, if you don't celebrate your small pips, right? If you don't celebrate those small pips, I'm telling you now, you're never going to get the big ones, right? If you can't handle £1 win, you're never going to handle £1,000 win, right? If you don't handle £10 won in 1 week, you're never going to get that £1,000 in 1 week. That's how traders work, okay? Because it's not about the money you gain, it's about the pips that you catch, okay? Because if you, I mean, I could be a bad trader, right? And I have a 10 grand account and I can make 100 pips a week. I'm still making more than you though, right? That's how it works. It's not about how much money you can over leverage and stuff like that. It's literally about your skill set in catching those pips. So if someone showed me, and I'll tell you, I've done this before. I've had 2 people, right, message me on the same day on trading. One person caught like 500 pips, but only made like £5 or whatever it was, something small. Okay, it wasn't £5, maybe £10. And then someone else, right, caught like 20 pips, but they had high leverage, they over leveraged their account or whatever, and they made £100, right? I'm celebrating the one that caught the more pips, okay? That's skill set. Over leveraging, no skill set. Catching pips, skills. Because then when you do have a bigger account size, you can manage that account. So that's the thing. Another tip, guys, that I want to talk about raising your self-value and self-worth is exploring your passions. We are not, I'm going to say it again, we are not Forex traders, okay? Like, we weren't born to be a Forex trader, okay? We didn't come into this world and when we were born at like 2 years old, we're like, hey, I want to be a trader. No, fuck that shit. No one, and if they're saying they were, they're lying, okay? No, trading is for money investments, okay? Knowing how to invest our money. Business, right? Business can be a passion, don't get me wrong, because that could be everyone's passion, but it's not just about growing a trading business, okay? It's about finding your passions and getting paid for it. So open yourself up to new opportunities, which basically means, guys, if you've always wanted to learn a language, go and learn that language, right? Explore your passions, go and learn something, because when you feed your mind with new information, you will be happier, you will have less anxiety because you're accomplishing something, okay? You're accomplishing something. So whether it's learning a new language, whether it's speaking to 100 new people that you've never spoken to just because you want to go on that, it's up to you, but you have to explore these new passions because that will bring you higher, that'll make you happier, okay? So new passions you never thought about. In terms of trading, new currencies you have never tried, okay? Signals are great, but they're probably in the same pairs all the time. Go and try out a new currency pair. I'll tell you something, because of this tip, right, I was able to buy a car because I bought it on Turkish lira, right? I never even heard of Turkish lira, like trading. And then I was like, wow, this makes a lot of money. And then it made more money. And I was like, wow, I can buy a new car now, right? Like, what the hell? That was all because I explored something new from away from the trading group I was in. Trading group was like doing boring pairs and I was like, this is boring. Let's go and explore some new pairs, some exotic pairs and see what happens there. I mastered a new exotic pair, right? No one knew about this pair. No one was trading this pair. This pair made me loads of money. So you have to understand, guys, when you do explore new things, you open up new revenues, okay? Now, in terms of business, guys, so many people keep going for the people around them. Like it's so exhausting. Like I don't understand. You don't have to keep going for the same people around you, the same, even down to like the same town or same, same things. Guys, explore markets you've never explored in before. Who knows? Maybe you could be the perfect person for people in Singapore. Who knows? You don't know this, guys. Explore new markets, right? So say for instance, I know this happens a lot. People who are like personal trainers and gym people, right? They do build a lot on personal trainers and like trainers and gym people, but then they're not exploring other markets. Like we're not all personal trainers. Like so why do you think that only those people would want the business? Explore new markets. And that will be really good for you to understand if that's a passion or not, right? Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, you might move to that country that you're trying. Who knows? But explore new markets. Now, the box is as big as you make it, okay? So if you pinpoint, if you like pigeonhole yourself in one aspect, so like a few pairs that you've only tried because someone told you, even down to this, guys, people don't go on Go Live and go on other educators that aren't like recommended. I think that's mad, right? There's 100 educators and you're only listening to like one or two because someone told you to, right? This is insane. How do you know that the perfect educator for you isn't out there, right? You have to explore it, right? You have to explore it. I came by my strategy by literally trying different people's strategies, not because my upline did it. Like I'm actually a better trader than my upline, by the way. Like he bought 2 houses, yeah, on trading. I know for a fact I'll buy 3 because I think I'm better. And the reason why I think I'm better is because I was like trying different things and perfecting my strategy. So many people are like basing their trading life on their upline. And I'm just looking at them thinking, are you a man or not? Right? What? Go and try it yourself. Okay, I need to say this. When you go to the gym and you sign up to a gym, right, there's a salesperson, right? Someone selling you like, hey, do you want to join this gym? Like, it's amazing. It's monthly fee though. Like, is that okay? And you're like, yeah, that's fine because I'm going to go at least like 6 times a week. I'm good. That's fine. I don't care. I'll pay for it. You don't go to that salesperson, right, every week and say, so when's the classes, right? When's the classes? When are these? I'm not coming because I didn't come to that class because you didn't tell me about that class. You mad? Like you would be like that person selling that gym would be like, are you actually insane? Like, why would I tell you that? But yeah, in this business, people sign up and they don't go to classes because they weren't told about it. And I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, like you're insane. You are actually insane. It's like you can't expect someone just because you signed up with them to control what you do. Like imagine is at the gym, right? You can go to the gym 100 times a day if you want. Go for it. No one's stopping you. You got your own login. You got your gym right there. But then if you're waiting for the person who sold you that gym to keep telling you about it, then there's something wrong with your self-esteem and self-value. Okay, something wrong with your self-esteem and self-value because you don't have the confidence to do it yourself. Okay, you don't have the confidence to do it yourself. This means, now let me ask you guys, if I was in this gym and I waited for someone to keep showing me this, yeah, someone kept showing me this gym, who do you think would be better? Who would you think would be better? The guy who just shows up at the gym without being told, or the person who's waiting for to be told to go to the gym? Who would do better at the gym? Who would have the better body? Who would have the better, number 1 or number 2? Number 1 is being told, right? No, sorry, not being told. And number 2 is being told. Who's going to be better? Who will be better, guys? Like, let's be real. Who will be better? Who will have that better body? Yeah, it's going to be number 1. It's going to be number 1 because they don't need to depend on someone telling them that. Okay, this is something I had to say because, man, that you guys are easy on your gym instructors, but then when it comes to us, we depend on you, right? You have to depend on us. No, guys. We all trade. You don't need to depend on us. We make our own money. I made my money this week by this morning, okay? I don't need to pick up your phone call. Remember that. Final tip, right? Final tip. Stop comparing yourself to others, okay? Stop comparing yourself to others. Please stop fucking comparing yourself to others. Like, honestly, you guys think, right, that, oh, they got like 5 signups and then I can't do it, then maybe this isn't meant for me. Are you mad? Are you actually mad? There's something wrong with you. What do you mean it's not meant for you? Just because they did? How do you know that they don't quit and you get 100 signups? Or, right, this is the best thing, traders, yeah? Traders love to compare themselves to other traders. And I think this is insane. They don't pay your bills, right? So why are you depending on their signals? Are you mad? That you can create your own signals. You go into TradingView, you do a lesson, you then mark up the charts, and then you can pay your bills. It's that simple, right? But if you're like, oh no, I'm not as good as that trader, I should take his signals because I don't trust mine. What? Are you mad? Like, if I did that, I would not have the life I have now. I'll probably be in like weird losses. And no, you got to stop comparing yourself to others, right? Make sure you are in your own lane. If someone does something better than you, cool. They're probably putting in more hours than you, right? They're probably doing a bit better than you. I don't know, but it doesn't mean that it stops you from growing. Okay, the only way you can grow your own self-worth is knowing your self-worth. Okay, knowing that it's your journey, knowing, taking ownership of your path. Okay, if you are comparing yourself, you're looking each way. You're like looking at this person and then this person and then this person. In trading, if you look at this many people, you will not even do your own signals, right? You won't even do your own trades because you're comparing yourself to every single trader around you. Listen, you need 30 pips a day, right? If you just started, go and get your 30 pips. I could probably do it in my sleep. I did do it in my sleep this morning. I did it in my sleep this morning, okay? I did it because I wanted to, because I realized we're here to be in control of our life. But if we have no self-worth and no self-value, we're not going to control our life, guys. Someone else is going to control your life for you. If something bad happens, something stops you from doing that, it stops you, right? So the reason why I did this training today is to remind you guys, you're on your own path, you have your own strengths, you have your weaknesses. Who cares? Let's just stick to our own lane, okay? You're in the best possible hands. I'll tell you now, LFG leaders are probably the best leaders in the entire company. I've helped, and I can say this with hand on my heart because I've helped over 20 chairmen build their business, right? In terms of social media marketing and signups and sales. And I've never seen leaders like the leaders I see now. So the fact that we're already in that advantage means that we're off to a better start, okay? So you have to understand, guys, the only thing that will stop you is your own self-confidence, okay? That's the only thing that's going to stop you, because nothing else will stop you. You have the product, you have the educators, you have the business support, you even get fucking leads. I don't even know where you get leads from in this day and age. What's wrong with you guys? You even get leads. Like, you are in the best place, okay? But if you don't have confidence to call up those leads, right? If you don't have confidence to place that trade, are you going to make money? No, you will not make money because you don't have the self-confidence to do that. So that is pretty much my training for today. I hope it helped you guys. Do you have any questions? Any questions at all? And then we can wrap this up because we do have another 5 trainings to go on Monday. I don't even know, there's loads. Guys, any questions at all? If you have any questions, let me know. But that is the end of the training today. I hope it helped you guys. I hope you gained value. The only thing that I want you guys to do now is whatever tip that resonated with you the most, right? Whatever tip resonated with you the most, do a boomerang of everyone on this call. And guys, a shout out doesn't hurt. You know, if they're not in your team, who cares? Give them a shout out, you fucking stingy people. Like, give them shout outs, idiots. Like, guys, do yourself a nice boomerang, tag everyone in it, because no one's going to steal your people. Don't get me wrong, no one's going to steal your people. They're not interested in stealing that business, right? Tag everyone in it, and then put a tip of what you learn and share it with your social media, okay? So if you learned something today, share that, because we are in abundance. We want to help people grow, and the only way you can do that, guys, is by helping everyone grow, okay? So that's what we're going to work on today. We've got another training, I believe Bob Proctor's training in literally 4 hours time. God, I feel sorry for you Australians over there. 4 hours time, we have that going on, and then there'll be more mindset. And then obviously, guys, what I'll do is I don't even know, maybe I'll do another training, I'll let you know. But thank you so much, guys. Make sure you do the boomerang right now. Everyone put your cameras on, because I'm going to do it right now as well. Guys, put your camera on, and like, we're going to share the world, okay? Share, guys, let's share. Put your camera on. Put it on. I'm going to stop recording so I can